Game of the 50-50. Game of the 50-50. All right, ladies, you got your fans? All right, now let's do a little work about let's look at y'all. I don't know if y'all know, but Westlove and the 478 band. It's like, oh, no, look at my All right, ladies, you got your fans?
Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Each and every one of you is welcome. Can you guys hear me okay? Yes. Thank you for being here. I saw Miss LC, Grand Rising Miss LC. She says, good morning, Miss Black Titanic. This is my first time ever been on a chat. Well, anyway, just have a good time. This is a safe place to be. And Grand Rising to you, LC, and Grand Rising to Rabbits Running, Miss BT and Jack. Good morning. Okay, you guys, I got an appointment. So this morning, I'm going to be talking about love in marriage Huntsville. No, I'm sorry, y'all. It's a little bit of love in marriage Huntsville, but I'm trying to move to married to Madison. So, of course, you guys know Dr. Heavenly, y'all. she did a live, you guys, and she's gonna do her review on how she felt on Quad and how she felt on Phaedra. But y'all know that Dr. Heavenly is messy. When I say messy, I mean super duper messy. But she takes no accountability in anything that she's done. She said, y'all not gonna blame me. No, 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 no. Y'all not gonna blame me for none of this mess on Married to Medicine. She said, Qua started it with Dr. G. Y'all know about Dr. G. He went off on King, right? So they had this little scuffle. So that's what she talking about. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna put it through and let y'all see for y'all self. Y'all probably know about it. Some of this stuff is old because I am just now trying to review it. This is Married to Medicine. Oh yeah, you guys, you gonna get your Black History. Yeah, I gotta make sure I get that in there too. So y'all, let me tell y'all. So let me put my Black History through. This is Dr. Joy Guru, and she's the author of Post Traumatic Slave Syndrome. You guys, what she do is she did research on how slavery has affected us from generations to generations. But she's going to talk about the Statue of Liberty. Thank you, Elsie. She's going to talk about the Statue of Liberty. Some of you may not know this, but the Statue of Liberty was a Black woman, y'all. Yes, in case you don't know. When the Statue of Liberty was designed, she was a Black woman. She still is right there. But there's a secret right there with the Statue of Liberty. They did not want to show the chains. The chains, supposed to be broken chains on her feet, where it marks the end of slavery, you know. But I guess the United States governor did not want us to see those chains, but they're there at her feet. So that's what Dr. Joy is going to be talking about, the secret of the Statue of Liberty. She is a Black woman, you guys. Okay. This is Dr. Joy Guru, the Statue of the Liberty. Oh yeah, and Steve Harvey's daughter is interviewing her, you guys. Thanks for the super sticker, Ashley.
So I would like to pay to have a picture of the chains at her feet so that they're on display. And they're explained. And he said, no. I said, I'll tell you what I can do. I said, I'm sure that I can get, just cross the water, a Black sculptor that will just sculpt that part. Because God knows they show you every aspect of the Statue of Liberty. And he said, yeah, no. I said, okay, I'm going to tell you. And so I travel all over the world. Yeah. For a living, I travel all over the world. And I told this story. And I showed the pictures all over the world. So I get this call from the Department of the Interior. They said, we'd like to talk to you, Dr. DeGroom. And I'm going, I'm not scared. I'm from South Central. I did tell my family where I was going. So they call me, and I come over, and his boss, I think it was his boss's boss, who said to me, Dr. DeGree, we want to, one, apologize, and we want to acknowledge that we've been negligent, and we want to correct this. We want to immediately correct this. And the first thing we want to do is, we want to hire you to train all our rangers. I said, okay. And we're going to correct the, this negligence we've shown. So I didn't believe him. So I went back undercover, right? Because I wanted to know a couple of things. I wanted to know if they were going to first talk about the chains unasked, because I had asked about the chains. And I was assigned with my little group. This is 2013, 2014. I'll go back. And I want to know if they've actually changed that. And my third visit, I go back, and I have a great ranger. The ranger not only tells the story of the chains, turns to me and says, this is American history I'm sharing. It is your history, and it is my history. And I am proud to tell the story. It's a white ranger, right? So I'm thinking, great, this is wonderful. And the next thing I know, on that second visit, I had seen the picture displayed, and all that was great. But then in 2019, May 23rd, the Washington Post, they now have a museum that wasn't there. They have a huge museum now at the Statue of Liberty. And it says the Statue of Liberty was designed to celebrate freed slaves, not immigrants. Its new museum now recounts. And it goes on to explain that the immigration came later.
Right.
Years later it came. It was literally commissioned to celebrate the end of slavery. But when Black people walk through, you hear white people say, oh, well, my great-great and my great-great. But Black men, women, and children feel no connection to Lady Liberty.
Come on.
But how much prouder would they be if they knew that their ancestors that didn't come through Ellis Island, that came chained together in the belly of ships, that she was standing on those shackles? How much prouder would those young people be? How much honor would they display in understanding who paid for them?
Yeah.
You erased the chains, you erased me. So why don't we show the chains? And that was the whole point, because you see, once you show the chains, you've got to explain them.
You got to explain
And
them.
do you understand? Every Black man, woman, and child can literally say, oh no, that's mine.
That's mine.
That's mine. And all of this time, America lied to its people and to the world. The most recognized symbol probably on the planet. And we've never told the truth.
Hey, Ball family, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this clip, make sure to check out our full interview on our channel at Vault Empowers Talks. We don't just scratch the...
This is Dr. Joy DeGree with Steve Harvey's daughter. So anyway, they're talking about the Statue of Liberty. Originally, she's a Black woman, y'all.
The Statue of Liberty, if no one who's ever been, sometimes they don't realize, because we always see her like she's standing flat on the ground. She's on a huge pedestal. So you can't see over to see the chains. And if you're inside, you can't see them. So they're there and they're hidden. So now I'm feeling some kind of way, right? But I'm thinking, Floyd just got the job. You know what I'm saying? The man.
I can't let him lose his good Black job.
Man, I can't get the man. So I took Floyd and Floyd being Floyd.
This is Dr. Joy DeGree. Did you know that the Statue of Liberty was a Black woman? And if you look careful, there's chains at her feet. Those chains are broken. It represented the ending of slavery. Dr. Joy DeGree.
What I often say to Black folks now, in this climate of extraordinary hate, is we did it before. And we can do it again.
Yeah.
And we had far less. Okay, we had far less to work with. And we had much greater tragedies confronting us. And I believe in that. I believe that we are the pupil of the eye, surrounded by a sea of white. But it is the pupil that contains the sight. It beholds what is before it. That's scriptural. And I believe that That is what the greatest fear is what I see you and I can see through you.
Yeah.
And we have to remind our children that they were born with the right to be treated with respect and integrity. They didn't have to earn it. Every human being was born with the right. And we need to infuse into them their intrinsic nobility, their intrinsic greatness. That's what we have to infuse in our children, regardless of what anyone else does. I'm not waiting for someone else to educate.
Listen, I think that's what's so important, right? And you tell this story about the Statue of Liberty. And as a former history teacher, I just love these historical facts, right?
Yeah.
That we cannot negate, we cannot skip past. So you tell us.
So this is the beautiful Steve Hardy daughter, you guys. She's a twin. But this is Vault Empowered with Dr. Georgia Grew. The dark truth about the Statue of Liberty. Okay, we'll go back a little bit. All right.
Is what I see you and I can see through you.
Yeah.
And we have to remind our children that they were born with the right to be treated with respect and integrity. They didn't have to earn it. Every human being was born with the right. And we need to infuse into them their intrinsic nobility, their intrinsic greatness. That's what we have to infuse in our children, regardless of what anyone else does. I'm not waiting for someone else to educate.
Listen, I think that's what's so important, right? And you tell this story about the Statue of Liberty. And as a former history teacher, I just love these historical facts, right?
Yeah.
That we cannot negate, we cannot skip past. So you tell us a story of the Statue of Liberty being commissioned in 1865 by the French artist and the original drawing,
right,
of the Statue of Liberty.
And that story, I had no idea that it resonated the way it did with folks because I was experiencing it, right? So it's actually, the whole story is in the book, the revised book. I actually put it in there. So it was around 2007, 2008. A friend of mine called me and said me, Joy, and this friend, Floyd Myers, brother of Heavy D, he called me, he says, Joy, he lives in Mount Vernon. And our families are really close. He said, I got a new job. I said, what's the new job? He said, I work for the Department of the Interior. I said, really? He said, I'm over all. Stop your feet or jump your hands and join us. Come on, get down with us. Superstar.
Hello, and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to talk about iPhone. iPhone continues to have such a profound impact on all of our lives. It makes it faster and easier to get things done, keeps us entertained, and helps us stay connected like no other product in the world. In September, we ushered in a new era of iPhone, built for Apple Intelligence to take these experiences even further. It starts with the amazingly powerful and capable iPhone 16 Pro, with a beautiful titanium design, our most innovative camera. For all the national parks for the state of New York, right? So Forestry Department, all these ones. He said, I'd like you to come to the Statue of Liberty. I said, no. He said, no, why not? I said, I'm not going, Floyd. It's going to make me mad. I'm not going. He says, well, why is it going to make you mad? I said, because, I've been to France. I'd actually seen the original drawings of Bartholdi, who was the architect who did the sculpture. And I knew that the Statue of Liberty, and everybody knows in her right hand, she's holding a torch. And I always ask my audience, what is she holding in her left hand? Right. And when I was at the Statue of Liberty, because I eventually agreed, because Floyd was insistent, and he said, I can give you a pass, we can go up in her eye and everything. I said, okay. So when I go there, I'm going there with the knowledge that the Statue of Liberty was holding originally in her left hand broken chains. Again, commissioned 1865, pretty important date, end of slavery, end of the Civil War, all of those things
were why? She is a statue of what?
Liberty.
Which makes sense. So she has broken chains in her left hand. Now she's holding a rectangular object with a Roman numeral on it. That's what she's holding. So I'm telling Floyd, I said, I know for a fact this is a historical document. I know it is. So first thing that happens when you go to Statue of Liberty, and I actually went to the first time with a friend of mine, and her name is Faith Holmes. And Faith is white, very white, blonde hair, blue eyes. She almost got us thrown out of the place. She had a meltdown, right? I'm going, look, you can't be melting down here. Okay, we're not happy. We're losing 11. We're there, and I'm really, really very, very, the ranger who was, you get taken together, you get put in these groups, you're assigned a ranger. And he was very enthusiastic. He really was. He really enthusiastic man. He said, so now, I am going to be your ranger today. And they tell you more about the Statue of Liberty than you ever want to know. They tell you why it's green, because it was copper and it oxidized. They tell you how they got it over there. They tell you how they changed the torch a couple of times. They tell you that they even show you how thin it is, right? Mm-hmm. Just how thin the whole thing is, right? And he says, and if you have any questions, so of course, excuse me, my head shot up, right? And I said, I was wondering if you're going to talk about the chains, right? So now you got to understand, every 20 minutes, thousands of people are getting off that ferry, coming to Ellis Island, coming to Statue of Liberty. So I say something about chains, and now you got people translating it into different languages. They go, she said something about chains, right? So, because I knew that she was holding, those broken chains. So now at this point, I'm like, they got to be here somewhere. So Floyd and I are now looking for the historical document that I said, the picture of it. I said, they can't not have it. This is Statue of Liberty. Got to have it there. So we go into the basement of the Statue of Liberty.
This was so crazy to me.
We're in the basement of the Statue of Liberty. We find the document encased in glass behind figurines facing a wall in a hallway. So here we have the truth hidden in plain sight. So I'm sitting there going, so Floyd, I take a picture of it. The picture is in the book, right? So I took a picture and I said, this is insane. I said, this is really insane that, here, we have that picture. Well, I then asked my audience, who won the argument? Because Bartholdi insisted that the chains remain.
I'm here for the auction. It's a bit late for that, son. That won't be a problem. I'd like to buy some time. Okay.
He really did. He was adamant. He was an advocate for abolitionism. He said the chains got to stay. And I asked the audience, who won? Did Bartholdi win or did the United States win? And they always say, well, the United States won. I said, no, they didn't. Bartholdi won. The chains are actually still there. And they have always been there the entire time at her feet, where it is impossible to see under any circumstance. Yeah. Those broken shackles are on both sides. On her, as she's looks like she's walking, there are broken shackles at her feet. So the agreement was, we'll keep the chains, but we'll make it so no one can see them. Yeah. Because if she's on a pedestal, the Statue of Liberty, if no one who's ever been, sometimes they don't realize, because we always see her like she's standing flat on the ground. She's on a huge pedestal. So you can't see over to see the chains. And if you're inside, you can't see them. So they're there and they're hidden. So now I'm feeling some kind of way, right? But I'm thinking, Floyd just got the job. You know what I'm saying? The man.
I can't let him lose his good black job.
I can't get it. So I took Floyd, and Floyd, being Floyd, he said, go on and bring it, Joy, go on and bring it. So I spoke to his supervisor. I said, I would like to pay to have a picture of the chains at her feet so that they're on display. And they're explained. And he said, no. I said, I'll tell you what I can do. I said, I'm sure that I can get, just cross the water, a black sculptor that will just sculpt that part. Because God knows they show you every aspect of Statue of Liberty. And he says, yeah, no. I said, okay, I'm going to tell him. And so I travel all over the world.
Yeah.
For a living, I travel all over the world. And I told this story. And I showed the pictures all over the world. So I get this call from the Department of the Interior. They said, we'd like to talk to you, Dr. DeGroot. I'm going, I'm not scared. I'm from South Central. I didn't tell my family where I was going. So they call me and I come over and his boss, I think it was his boss's boss, who said to me, Dr. DeGroot, we want to, one, apologize and we want to acknowledge that we've been negligent and we want to correct this. We want to immediately correct this. And the first thing we want to do is, we want to hire you to train all our rangers. I said, okay. And we're going to correct this negligence we've shown. So I didn't believe him. So I went back undercover, right? Because I wanted to know a couple of things. I wanted to know if they were going to first talk about the chains unasked, because I had asked
right.
The chains. And I was assigned with my little group. This is 2013, 2014. I'll go back. And I want to know if they've actually changed that. And my third visit, I go back and I have a great ranger. The ranger not only tells the story of the chains, turns to me and says, this is American history I'm sharing. It is your history and it is my history. And I am proud to tell the story.
Okay, you guys, that was the Statue of Liberty. Yes. The Statue of Liberty. Yeah, the hidden secret of the Statue of the Liberty, you guys. A lot of y'all, they try to color her green. When you look at the Statue of Liberty, they try to make the Statue of Liberty anything but black. She really was an African. But anyway, that was Dr. and author Joy DeGroot, author of Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. She's an expert on post-traumatic stress, how it has been passed down through generations. And we just do things and don't even know that we're doing it, passing certain things down to our generation of children. Y'all should get that book. It's good. It's great. Anyway, grand rising, everyone. I'm going to keep this rolling through, you guys, because I got an appointment. Next, we're going to do Messy. Here come Messy Dr. Heavenly. That's all I can tell y'all. Ooh, Dr. Heavenly, I had a good time with her this morning. She is a mess. Oh. Dr. Heavenly Rents. No, okay, I want. Oh, sorry, you guys. Dr. Heavenly Rents. Sorry. He's the one that's wrong. Glad King checked Dr. Gino. What are you saying, Lauren Day? Dr. G is a senior citizen. That is an old man. I don't know where the mores are of the younger generation. Used to be, they would respect their elders. He knew that Dr. G couldn't handle him. That's no match for him. He's not being a real man trying to attack an elder that he know that's weaker than he is. He's stronger. He's younger. His body. Look at King. King body is in great shape. He know Dr. G is not no threat for him. And really, Toya's gaslighted that situation, in case y'all don't know what this young lady talking about. Toya gaslighted the situation. They're all sitting down at a fireplace somewhere, asking couples questions. Anyway, sex came up. A squad me and my man, we do it 15 times a day or a week or something like that. But the number 15 we threw in there, you guys. Okay, she kept looking back at Dr. G, and then she looked at Dr. G and little sweet tea, sweet tea, and she said, something similar to this. She's the perfect wife for you. But anyway, Dr. G got so tired of her because she kept yelling and then they sit those two by each other. She kept looking back at Dr. G and his wife, and then she kept yelling at him. Finally, Dr. G said, I don't need you to check my relationship with my wife. Something similar to that. And the argument got on. He got frustrated, and Sweet Tea, she young. She don't want nobody to come after her man. And Sweet Tea got fucked too. She said, you're not coming after her without her defending herself, right? So everybody got boundaries. I understand Sweet Tea. It was just her boundaries also. She had sat up there and watched Quad literally tried to embarrass those two. And then Quad was drinking. And then she got this young, handsome man by her side. So he took up for Quad. For some reason, he felt like Dr. G must have yelled at Quad or said something inappropriate to Quad. They got on that beach. He was ready to kick Dr. G butt. And so all of them had to separate. The men had to separate them. So they ran over there to Dr. G, most of the men, because that's Dr. G, their Dr. G friend. And they was telling Dr. G that he had too much to lose. We don't know what King do, but I don't, But anyway, that's what they was telling Dr. G. Anyhow, you guys, so let me let y'all get back to this. So this is what she's talking about. Now, the word is on the street that Dr. Heavenly is inviting these people so she can gaslight and keep drama going. Dr. Heavenly is saying that, no, y'all not going to put this off on me. She putting it off on Toya. She said, Toya started it, shit. Sound like a little kid, but here we go, you guys.
It's community. And y'all believe I got a video. The people was videotaping. I saw it. And then the people was like, okay, why would you kiss this man? You don't know how much bacteria in your freaking mouth. I'd rather you than kiss him. I'm saying that page, come on that page. You looking kind of nasty now to me just because it's me and I'm a dentist. I do not put my mouth on nobody else's mouth. I don't put my mouth on nothing else. You kept saying, no, you shouldn't care what I'm doing. I don't think he didn't act like he really cared. He was just like, man, we just said no funny business, Phaedra. We said no funny business, and you bring my boy. Okay, whatever. If y'all think that Phaedra didn't know that was that man boy, y'all need y'all ass whipped. But anyway, I ain't saying she right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm just saying she should be able to date who she want to. But this is a small ass sandbar, and y'all know this history, and y'all know how Apollo is. That's all I'm gonna say back, right? So the conversation line.
So y'all, let's see what Sir Darren says. It's about time. Faith finally gets active. She was born until y'all made her work. Then she wanna ditch the reunion. Okay, Faith, they made you work with Doc. If this was smooth sailing to you, this is what Sir Darren was saying, y'all. I didn't want to, but Phaedra, she's looking all beautiful as usual and throwing nice shades, you guys. But anyhow, here go Dr. Heaven.
I don't think he didn't act like he really cared. He was just like, man, we just said no funny business, Phaedra. We said no funny business, and you bring my boy. Okay, whatever. If y'all think that Phaedra didn't know that was that man boy, y'all need y'all ass whipped. But anyway, I ain't saying she right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm just saying she should be able to date who she want to. But this is a small ass sandbar, and y'all know this history, and y'all know how Apollo is. That's all I'm gonna say back, right? So the conversation lies. I think it started when say, yeah, I know Faith, don't call me bitch. I know she heard that, but I don't know how the argument started. All I know is I was sitting there and I felt so uncomfortable because when Shireen started reading Faith.
Y'all see Dr. G over there in that corner right there. Dr. G looking so, not Dr. G, Dr. Damon looking so uncomfortable. He just want to be a support to his wife, but I'm telling y'all, he don't like this mess. Oh, wait, what they say, opposite attract, man.
When they cut it all out, and I will not repeat the stuff she said because it was deep and dangerous. It was some shit y'all have been like, oh my God. And I don't know who put a battery in her back. Maybe she always had this in her body that she wanted to get with Phaedra because she said Phaedra never spoke to her, ever. Since delivered it, whatever, she never really spoke. So maybe she had a lot of animosity for some things she heard Phaedra. I don't know. But I'm telling you that the girl read Phaedra for filth. Like for me, my problem with the whole thing was, I think Phaedra set it up for Apollo to come by himself because she already said he wasn't going to bring his wife because he knew better. She brought his best friend and wanted Apollo to act up. Apollo is a cold brother talker. He was like, no, I'm going to do this. I ain't going to tell him. He didn't even tell me till we got on the boat. They said a Shireen was coming. They was like, call Apollo and see.
Listen, y'all. Now, this was a setup. What she's saying is Phaedra told him to come on the show, but you can't bring your wife. Meanwhile, Phaedra got about a man with her. Yeah, that tall young guy. Oh, Lord, but y'all, I don't think that little young guy want to go against this elder right here. Apollo would be a different kind of elder under that young man that she's with. He really is his elder now. So, but he is in good shape. All right, here we go, y'all.
Y'all coming? Because they told me right before I got on the boat she was coming. I'm thinking in my heart beating fast because I'm like, oh shit, because I already knew what it was. I knew Shireen is Phaedra. I'm like, Phaedra, bitch, I told you every fucking thing I knew. I told you. You talking to Apollo, whatever. Apollo played her. He was like, oh, I heard you brought my boy. He was like, he said he didn't know you. Whatever. I don't know who lied and who not. All I do know for a fact is Phaedra do lie. That's all I know for a fact. Now, I don't know what's going on. Don't give a damn about what's going on. However, when they got arguing and she said all that foul shit to Phaedra, and when Phaedra said you bit by the bitch, the girl didn't hear her. Because this girl looked like she fight for fun. I'm telling you, when I saw her, I was like a Colombian drug lord. I was like, it looked like she did not play. And I was like, then Phaedra said, why y'all didn't stand up for me? Bitch!
Here we go again. Hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New GMC.
Yo, Dr. Helen said, look like Shireen fight for fun. That, goddamn it, fight for fun. Ooh, oh, yeah. I know who fight for fun. That's Clarissa Shields. Yeah, she the heavyweight champion everywhere. Let me get on Clarissa Shields. Y'all need to check her out. She's dating Papoose. That's the one Remy and her is funeral with Papoose. But she is the boxing champion of the world. And they are coming. They're coming from all over the world. All these champions coming from all over the world. And they're clear people. And all of them, she's knocking them out and taking their belts. So y'all check out. Anyway, so she said that Shireen liked to fight for fun. So that's why my mind went to Clarissa Shields. All right, now Phaedra, she said that your competition out here is that she looks like she a Colombian, y'all know what, and that she like to fight for fun.
She brought his best friend and wanted Apollo to act up. Apollo is a cold brother talker. He was like, no, I'm gonna do this. I ain't finna tell him. He didn't even tell me till we got on the boat. They said a Shireen was coming. They was like, call Apollo and say, y'all coming? Because they told me right before I got on the boat, she was stepping. I'm thinking in my heart beating bad because I'm like, oh shit, because I already knew what it was. I knew Shireen is Phaedra. I'm like, Phaedra, bitch, I told you every fucking thing I knew. I told you. You talking to Apollo, whatever. Apollo played her. He was like, oh, I heard you brought my boy. He was like, he said he didn't know you. Whatever. I don't know who lied and who not. All I do know for a fact is Phaedra do lie. That's all I know for a fact. Now, I don't know what's going on. Don't give a damn about what's going on. However, when they got arguing, she said all that foul shit to Phaedra. And when Phaedra said you bit by the bitch, the girl didn't hear her. Because this girl looked like she fight for fun. I'm telling you, when I saw her, I was like a Colombian drug lord. I was like, it looked like she did not play. And I was like, then Phaedra said, why y'all been standing up for me? Bitch!
Oh, heaven, she calling this girl a drug lord, y'all. She said a Colombian drug lord. Oh, Dr. Heavenly, that's shade. Okay, her mouth is so loose. But she reminded me, I'm kind of like in the hood all the time. I love being in the hood, y'all. I don't live in the hood, but I still have my ties to the hood because that's just me. That's part of me. But she remind me like some of them girls in the hood that like to keep a lot of mess going on. And then when you look at them, they on their grind, right? She on her grind. She getting her education. She she doing everything that you're inspired to do as far as educational wise. She's making it, and you're looking at her because she's motivating you now. That's been kind of lazy and procrastinating about your education. So you see her on your grind. So she motivates you in that way, educationally. But then she gets behind the mic. The other side of her is so hood. Oh, here we go, y'all. The fight. She said, call this girl a drug lord. She said that this girl like to fight for fun. This Colombian drug. She like a Colombian drug lord. Oh, Lord.
No, I mean, that mean I went on I'm gonna do it. So, mind you, I'm already uncomfortable as hell because my man spinning these motherfuckers finna blame this shit on me. They probably ain't even gonna show that I told Phaedra the brother was coming. I'm just thinking, my man, what? And then all this went down, and then this bitch getting my thing. Now, mind you, God must have been on my side that day because I was so uncomfortable. Right now, when she came up and she said, and now, I'm sitting down. I've been sitting there for a minute because these scenes be hours when y'all only see minutes. I'm sitting there and I'm watching the show. Thank God made me fall because in the girl face because I was feeling so uncomfortable. She wouldn't have deserved it, but I got all in the little girl face because I was like, damn. And the problem was, I really checked nobody. Papa was She said keep it a secret. I didn't give a damn about it. Keep it a secret. She said let it be a surprise. So then when I told Jackie and they was like, oh shit, you right. Phaedra, no. They said, but Shaq is coming. Bitch, I didn't know Shaq was coming. No damn Shaq. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But the little bitch got in my face.
Well, y'all know that's Dr. Hellish, y'all. That's Dr. Hellish. That's what y'all call her. Okay, you guys, thanks for being here. New members, old members, thank y'all. Thanks for the super sticker. Hey, Pink Clover, I see you out there. How you and grandbaby doing this morning? I'm going to keep it running, y'all, because I got an appointment. We're going to do some, what's going on? There's a movement going on, and Black women are showing their power. So is Black men's. Okay, well, the Hispanic voted for Trump, you guys. They were the overwhelming deciding factor to vote for Trump. Now, I'm going to tell y'all I'm independent. I'm neither, I'm nor. I'm just stating y'all what's going on in the world. So, anyway, so now the Hispanic people is getting deported. A lot of their family members are getting deported, right? But they voted against their own best interests. Now, this is what I like about Trump. Trump is what you see is what you get. That's what I like about him. He a racist and he don't make no excuse about it. And you know where he coming from. You know his spirit. So that's why I like that. I can see this man's spirit. He don't hide it. He just a racist. But anyway, the Hispanic is saying, where are all the Black people? Where y'all at? Why y'all not out here with us picketing and in the forefront, picketing with us against this cause? Because we're being deported. So this is what I'm going to put through next, you guys. And Black people are saying, we're at home minding our own business because you're never there for us. We're tired of being on the front line for every ethnic group there is. We're going to sit this one out this time. You voted for Trump. He told y'all he was going to deport y'all. Now, and that's what he's doing. Now y'all want us to bail y'all out. So this is Melody Live. You're talking about a young lady that's been so successful, right? She just left her show that she created, Love and Marriage Huntsville. But what we still see Melody creating. Yes, this is Melody on her TikTok Live, y'all. So we do know one thing about Melody. Melody always make breaks for herself. Big breaks. I mean, I'm talking about creating and always keeping herself busy. But one another point, Melody started on the same brink of a major opportunity with TikTok. Yes, right? She has this major. She's recently shared an emotional moment with us, expressing her gratitude for the incredible things happening in her life. Melody announces that she has been signed on to a TikTok agency thanks to the support and the growth of her platform. So Melody is doing great things, you guys, right? We see that she just keep on being a positive person, right? Yes. But Melody also stated that she wouldn't be uh she's gonna be the face for TikTok, right? She's gonna be the face for TikTok. And y'all know she's always over there on TikTok Live with that 7th Avenue beauty. This is Melody Live. Got this by way of Here for the Hot Tea.
That's it was going to be on my shoulders. What you say today? God, hey, when it hit low, your back going like it does. When that little part go out in the low back, you be like, oh. Oh yeah, I said, oh, ouch. Yeah, that's Jacob's house to turn the intensity down. Oh my bad. Y'all still only got a minute left. Yeah. I don't care how much you talk. Yeah, it was heat for us and stuff.
Yeah, I had a heater right beside me too. Mm-hmm. And Bill had a blanket.
I had a blanket, yes. Mm-hmm. I had my blanket on me. I was good and warm and good and comfy, and I went to sleep.
I don't know why them people sending y'all sleep.
That's almost there. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how she was slow in the airport. She lasted out the plane.
I was like, I said, what is Miss Dara? Why she was
What is this Melody joking around and being comfortable? As you guys know, she just did a TikTok live, and she wants everyone to, buy from Black business. But anyway, you guys, Melody fly like an eagle. Fly, Melody, fly. So y'all know I'm quite interested in following the story. Apollo and comes to visit the children, but I saw in the reunion where she says that Apollo is not allowed to come inside the house when he come pick up the children. But anyway, this is her words. Apollo's not allowed in my house because I don't want that energy in my house. She shared in a confessional, this is Phaedra. We're trying to successfully co-parent and he's crazy. Yeah. So when you're dealing with these crazy people, sometimes you have to set boundaries. Now this is Carlos. He's standing outside. He's visiting. You guys can just listen. And anyhow, Toya, I feel like Toya was just being messy. She gonna gaslight Phaedra and tell her she seen Apollo with his ex, with his new wife, and Phaedra got feeling a certain kind of way about that new wife because she said that when she was pregnant with the last baby, Apollo was messing around with his now new wife. So, woo, don't we have a little triangle here? But one thing I do know about Phaedra, she got a real job. These people on this show got real jobs, unlike on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
A restaurant is a man.
Did I tell you I ran into your ex? I did. It was so funny.
Where we at?
It was right after the whole situation with him and his girl and the cheating thing. And my crazy ass was like, so damn, what happened? I said, oh, so you and Phaedra gonna get back together?
So Phaedra just thinking about, when she was pregnant and Apollo messing around with this chick right here, right now. They gonna get into it, y'all. They are messy. I think Phaedra gonna call her bad body or something. Ooh, Phaedra did not like this girl.
Yeah, it was brief. Yeah, she was acting like a stupid alarm. You told her all this information.
Nah, she just asked me, a couple little things about my marital affairs and stuff like that.
How nosy.
It was a little bit.
I think it's really messy of Toya to be all in his business like that. But whatever he does, I don't want to hear about it and I don't want to know about it. Messy goose.
It's all good. Are you being messy?
I'm not being messy. I know y'all think I'm being messy, but honestly, Phaedra is real guarded.
What did you tell the boys happened between them and you and the dad? They read.
I usually answer questions before they're asked.
Well, that's good for your household.
We don't know much about her. We've been trying to get some secrets out of her for I don't know how long.
All right, well, I gotta go. Wish me luck, and call me if there's an emergency. But
So Toya bringing up that old stuff that they're divorced, but what she doing is gaslighting Phaedra because Phaedra don't like that girl that he married to because she felt like they came into their marriage. She said he was messing around with the girl when she was pregnant with that last baby.
Oh, sorry. No, it's not. What in the entire That's my ex-husband and his wife. I'm shocked. This is my ex-husband's side chick that he was dating when I was pregnant with our youngest son.
Phaedra, what is your relationship with his new wife?
We don't have one.
Might you?
I don't think so. I've never even had a conversation with this big back linebacker. Girl, bye. Who invited them? I don't know. We're so confused.
Uh-oh. This ain't the kind of uh-oh Beyonce sing about either. This ain't it.
The plot thickens. Another scorned ex.
Bro.
I wonder how you feel now, Phaedra. Is it so nice to have the ex around with his new wife?
Hey, how you going? Good to see you. He said it was coming along, and I guess he changed his mind.
I know you're not vacationing here. How you ended up here? Oh, no. Oh. Do you have any exes I should know about?
No.
Is the big titty girl gonna show up? I'm just saying. What the f***
What the fuck?
Hi.
Good to see you.
Wait, what are you doing here?
It's a long story.
Oh, this is very interesting.
What is going on?
What's up,
How you doing?
What's up, yeah?
Good.
He knows Shaq? What kind of shit is this?
Recently went on a platform and said that Damon had some outside kid with Esau. And then she said it was all in the medical world, the gossip. But I'm just backing up, y'all. I'm just catching up with Married to Medicine, y'all. So y'all just come on and ride with me while I do this late catch up. But right here, this just to show you how messy Dr. Heavenly is. Now, she's mad at Dr. Heavenly because Dr. Heavenly was saying things about her deceased mom, even cussed at her deceased mom, Dr. Contestants. But listen at this mess, how she started mess between Quad and Letitia.
It is. Why? It is. Y'all don't have shit on me.
Why do you say that?
I know.
I think she has a good heart.
I think that's fake.
I got
In fact, Squad told me you said it was fake.
What? She said Quad said that I had a fake friendship
You
with T.
absolutely said it.
Did you say
You
that?
said it didn't make no damn sense.
This is what she does. She said I
You
told
said you don't know it.
I had a fake friendship with T.
I'm so sick of Heavenly Star.
I said she doesn't know her. She's trying to get to know her, and she doesn't understand.
So what did she
why.
say? Did you say what she just said?
Yes.
No,
I didn't know because I've never been there.
So who is the liar? You?
No, please don't point at me.
You?
Please don't point at me. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. You know what? Do you do this with your husband? So that's the that.
Anyway, Quad did say some things, but she did apologize to her. Let's see what Quad said. Dr.
She is really awful. We ain't got no food yet, and I'm feeling like we ain't gonna get to eat tonight. You were there, you were imitating me. T, I need your attention for a second. I did mimic you. I mimicked you on your voice.
Some of that stuff that Paul said, some of that stuff, and Paul is right about two things.
They're gonna beat your ass, Squad, and I'm gonna be right there. I apologize to you for doing that to you. Why are you saying what I'm saying? It's not you. What is it?
It's everything.
It's a lot that's happening here, okay?
Do you accept her apology?
That's interesting.
Is it?
It is. Why? It is. Y'all don't have shit on me.
Why do you say that?
No.
I think she has a good heart.
I think that's fake. In fact, Squad told me you said it was fake.
So
What? She said Quad said.
So she is starting gaslighting everybody at the table. That's Dr. Heavenly, y'all. And she went as far as even saying and cussing at Dr. Contestant deceased mom. Dr. Deceased Contestant is very hurt over that. But Dr. Heavenly is sitting at this table. Now she's gonna start some mess between Sweet Tea and her husband X and Contestants, all three of them. So she gotta knock this mess down. She gotta be messy, messy, messy. That's Dr. Heavenly name.
She said Quad said that I had a fake friendship
You
with T.
absolutely said it.
Did you say
You
that?
said it didn't make no damn sense.
This is what she does. She said I
You
told
said you don't know it.
I had a fake friendship with T.
I'm so sick of Heavenly Star.
I said she doesn't know her. She's trying to get to know her, and she doesn't understand.
So what did she
why.
say? Did you say what she just said?
Yes.
No,
I didn't know because I've never been there.
So who is the liar? You?
Please don't point at me.
You?
Please don't point at me. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. You know what? Do you do this with your husband? So that's the that. Oh boy.
Just like I said.
There you go. You know, she just brought up this woman's husband. So now she upset with Dr. Contestant because Dr. Contestant went somewhere else on a talk show and said, well, Damon was messing around with one of Esau's daughters and got some babies by him. And Heavenly is very upset over that. Well, y'all know Dr. Heavenly don't want nobody to talk about daddy. I love me some daddy. Don't talk about my daddy. But Dr. Heavenly would talk about everybody, their mama, their sisters, their brother, their husband, but don't talk about her daddy. Anyway, you guys, how y'all doing out here And hopefully you guys are going to have a nice day today. I want to run something else through that I want to run that through about a little bit of like politics where women are saying, we're sending this one out. We're not helping you guys get in the front line and protest with you guys. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. Should be right here. Black Elites. This is called Black Elites. How some females are noticing that some of their sisters, when they get high in a high position, they tend to talk down on them, and they don't understand why. Yeah, these elites in these corporate worlds, when they get a position, they need to learn how to be nice and remember where you come from, right? So this is Melody Live. You're talking about a young lady that's been so successful, right? She just left her show that she created, Love and Marriage Huntsville. But what we still see Melody creating. Yes, this is Melody on her TikTok Live, y'all. So we do know one thing about Melody. Melody always make breaks for herself. Big breaks. I mean, I'm talking about creating and always keeping herself busy. But one another front, Melody started on the same brink of a major opportunity with TikTok. Yes, right? She has this major. She's recently shared an emotional moment with us, expressing her gratitude for the incredible things happening in her life. Melody announces that she has been signed on to a TikTok agency thanks to the support and the growth of her platform. So Melody is doing great things, you guys, right? We see that she just keep on being a positive person, right? Yes. But Melody also state that she wouldn't be uh she's gonna be the face for TikTok, right? She's gonna be the face for TikTok. And y'all know she's always over there on TikTok Live with that 7th Avenue beauty. This is Melody Live. Got this by way of here for the hot tea.
That's who it was gonna be on my shoulders. What you say today? Hey, when it hit low, your back going like it does. When that little part go out in the low back, you be like, oh. Sam's house and turned the intensity down. Oh my God. Y'all still only got a minute left. Yeah. And I don't care how much you talk. Yeah, it was heat for us and stuff.
Yeah, I had a heater right beside me too. Mm-hmm. And Bill had a blanket.
I had a blanket, yes. Mm-hmm. I had my blanket on me. I was good and warm and good and comfy, and I went to sleep.
I was one of them people sending y'all sleep.
That's all Miss Deborah got here late. I don't know.
Yeah, she was slow in the airport. She last year off the plane.
Last year, I was like, I said, what is Miss Deborah? Why she moving?
What is this Melody joking around and being comfortable? As you guys know, she just did a TikTok live, and she wants everyone to, buy from Black business. But anyway, you guys, Melody fly like an eagle. Fly, Melody, fly. So y'all know I'm quite interested in following the story. Apollo and comes to visit the children, but I saw in the reunion where I knew I had saw that, y'all. Oh boy, this old lady get old. Oh, trying to remove this off the stage, you guys. So anyway, that's just a day in heaven. Dr. Heaven Life is being messy. Y'all, let me see. I'm going to have to come back and show that other part to you guys. I'll come back later. I want to show y'all a little bit of politics part where the Black women are singing. They're sitting this one out. They won't be protesting with no other groups, right? Just go send this out. We're not going to be in the forefront with you guys anymore because you guys, where were you? Where do you guys be when we need your help? So we're going to sit this one out. Anyway, you guys, I'm telling y'all on politics, I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I am independent. That's where I stand. So everybody, I respect everybody's journey in politics, you guys. What I just want to say to you guys, we got to quit being mad at our sisters and brothers because they may want to be at that table at the Republican Party. These young people are saying no more of making decisions about who I am, and I'm not at the table. So how else are we ever going to infiltrate this party if we're not sitting at the table or have people to represent what the street people need? Because they're needed over there in the Republican Party. There's more than one way to skin this cat when it comes to the desires that we have for our community. Anyway, you guys, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And I didn't even do my put my house rules up, y'all. I have to do that. I forgot, right? Okay, house rules is copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, and personal use tilts the balance in favor of fair use. Everything on this channel is just my opinion, just your opinion, and allegedly. Grand Rising, everybody, Grand Rising. Y'all be happy today in this day. This is the day right here. Be happy. Grand Rising, you guys. Grand Rising. So, I always like to honor my ancestors. Never forget your ancestors. When you acknowledge and honor the ancestral spiritual lineage within you, the spirit of Mother Nature smiles with you all the way from the roots of life. That's that DNA in you, y'all. That's that DNA in you, that spiritual lineage. Don't forget your ancestors. And on that note, I got to go. I got a doctor appointment this morning, you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the super stickers and the Cash App, new member, old member. And you guys be blessed. Have a blessed day. Okay, y'all just have a blessed day. Lord have mercy. Let me put the dancers on for y'all. I got to go out with the dance. Where they at? Old school. Come on, old school. Let's...
All right, ladies, you got your fans? All right, y'all. Let's do a little work about let's look at y'all. I don't know if y'all know. What's love and the 478 man?
Turn it up.